the recent implementation of a market-determined exchange rate policy by the Central Bank of Nigeria. This reform is designed to streamline and unify multiple exchange rates, fostering transparency and reducing opportunities for arbitrage. The resulting consistent and stable exchange rate will not only boost investor confidence, but also attract foreign investment, elevating Nigeria's appeal to global investors. In our efforts to stabilize the exchange rate, it is imperative that we prioritize transparency and create a market environment that enables the fair determination of exchange rates, ensuring stability for businesses and individuals alike. We believe that the Naira is currently undervalued, and coupled with coordinated measures on the fiscal side, we will expedite genuine price discovery in the near term. This coordinated approach will contribute to a more balanced and stable exchange rate.
The Minister of Finance and Coordinating Minister of the Economy, Mr. Wale Edun, has said that he is optimistic that the plan by the federal government to increase its revenue to GDP from 14% to 25% is achievable. The minister met with Revenue Collection Agency at the Federal Inland Revenue 2024 Strategic Management Retreat in Abuja, where they strategized on ways to meet the 19.4 trillion naira target for 2024. Okay, let's quickly move ahead to the next story. The World Bank has predicted that Nigerian gross domestic product will increase by 3.7% in 2025. Nigeria's economy is expected to grow by 3.3% in 2024, up from the previous forecast of 2.9% for 2023. According to the World Bank latest report, the baseline forecast implies that per capita income will reach its pre-pandemic level only in 2025. The NNPC Limited has announced that it has constructed a 150 million litre storage facility for the Port Harcourt Refining Company ahead of full operations of the plant. It stated that the storage facility was constructed in Atlas Cove, adding that the company had signed build, operate and transfer agreements for the rehabilitation of pipelines and storage facilities nationwide. The U.S. Secretary of State, Anthony Blinken, revealed that the United States has invested a total of $8.3 billion in Nigeria's health sector. This investment spans initiatives related to HIV, tuberculosis prevention, care, treatment, and improvement of Nigeria's public health system. During a joint briefing with Yusuf Tuga, Nigeria's Minister of Foreign Affairs, Blinken mentioned the targeted plan to generate an additional $55 billion in private sector investment in Africa. And that's it. Let's quickly take a break and we will thereafter commence with our first interview today. We will be taking it from where Dr. Yemi Cardoso stopped. The governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria will be talking about managing Nigeria's forex situation. It's been a dire situation for the past, perhaps very volatile situation for the past 3 years. What are the options open to the central bank to be able to control and to, take off this monster, because it's now really become a hydra-headed problem in the country. My guest will be joining me after the break. Don't forget to connect with us. All right, welcome back to the program. My guest is joining me right now, Mr. Waziri Adio. He is the founder and executive director at Agora Policy. He was also at the immediate past executive secretary of NAITI. Welcome, Mr. Adio, to the program. We're talking managing Nigeria's forex situation. I read your piece on the Daily, but let's get started at how we got here. Let's try and see why we are at this crossroad now. Perhaps let's try and give our viewers a bit of diagnosis. When you go to the doctor, they will check, the nurses will check your blood pressure, your temperature, what else again, your oxygen level. They will impute it into the system. Then the doctor will not asking you, what is wrong with you? What is wrong with Nigeria's foreign exchange market with your own, with what you've seen so far?
Okay, I think the easiest way to look at it is to look at, when we look at the dollar-naira exchange rate, we should look at it in terms of the price of dollar, in naira terms, right? Like the price of any other good is usually determined by forces of supply and demand. So if you have more demand than supply, as we're taught in basic economics. Prices will go up. So and that is the thing. We import a lot, and we're not generating enough.
Soon, streaming in Africa will never be the same. Introducing the new Showmax with loads more content from the world's biggest studios, even more exclusive originals, and all 380 live Premier League matches for an unbeatable price. It's streaming for Africa, coming this Feb.
Hello and thanks for staying with us. This is Focus Nigeria. My name is Amechi Anapwe. Well, we'll be doing something different this morning. We'll be doing football because the Super Eagles of Nigeria will on Saturday take on the indomitable Lions of Cameroon in the round of 16. That's the knockout stages of the ongoing African Cup of Nations, AFCON, in Cote d'Ivoire. Many Nigerians are of the view that Nigeria's senior national team fumbled and wobbled into the knockout stages. The performances of the team have raised concerns over the ambition of many citizens who are hoping that Nigeria will win its fourth AFCON title in Cote d'Ivoire. We will dissect Nigeria's participation in the ongoing tournament and analyze how the Super Eagles could soar to victory. We have some guests lined up. We'll bring in our correspondent who's live in Abidjan to give us situation report around the Nigerian camp. We'll also bring in Peter Rufai, popularly called Dodo Mayana, a former Super Eagles player, former keeper, who actually won AFCON with the Super Eagles in